Hello everyone. We are in exercise 11.2 from the chapter 3-dimensional geometry. And till our previous class we have done up to question number 13 from this exercise. And there are 4 leftover questions, that is 14, 15, 16 and 17. And all the 4 questions, here we need to find the shortest distance between the two lines. And out of these 4 questions, question number 14, 15 and 17. Here the vector form of the equation of the line is given. So I am doing question number 17 so that you can easily do question number 16 and 14. And in question number 15, the Cartesian form of the equation of the line is given, and here also we need to find the shortest distance between these two lines. Now before solving these questions, let us discuss about the formula which is required to find the shortest distance between the lines. As you have already noticed that sometimes the equation of the line is given in the vector form, but sometimes it will be given in the Cartesian form. So first let us discuss about the formula when the equation of the two lines is given in the vector form. If the equation of the line is given in the vector form, where the equation of first line is r vector equals to a1 vector plus lambda times b1 vector, and the equation of the second line is r vector equals to a2 vector plus mu times b2 vector. Then the formula to find the shortest distance between these two pair of lines is given by d equals to, in the numerator within modulus, cross product of b1 vector with b2 vector and its dot product with a2 vector minus a1 vector, and in the denominator magnitude of cross product of b1 vector with b2 vector. So in order to find the shortest distance, in this case first we need to subtract a1 vector from a2 vector, and then we need to find the cross product between b1 vector and b2 vector, and then we find the magnitude of cross product between b1 vector and b2 vector, and in the numerator we need to do the dot product between these two vectors, and after simplification we get the value for the shortest distance between the two lines. Now if the equation of the line is given in the Cartesian form, where the equation of the first line is represented by x minus x1 by a1 equals to y minus y1 by b1 equals to z minus z1 by c1, and the equation of the second line is x minus x2 by a2 equals to y minus y2 by b2 equals to z minus z2 by c2, then the formula to find the shortest distance between these two pair of lines is given by d equals to, in the numerator within determinant, the first row x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, second row a1 b1 c1, third row a2 b2 c2, and in the denominator within square root b1 c2 minus b2 c1 whole square plus c1 a2 minus c2 a1 whole square plus a1 b2 minus a2 b1 whole square. Now let me solve question number 15, and in this question the equation of the line is given in the Cartesian form. The first thing that we have to do here is we need to compare this equation with the standard form of the equation of the line in Cartesian form, and then we need to extract the value for x1 y1 z1 a1 b1 c1 and x2 y2 z2 a2 b2 c2. So comparing the given equation with the Cartesian form of two lines, we get the value for x1 equals to minus 1, y1 equals to minus 1 and z1 equals to minus 1, a1 equals to 7, b1 equals to minus 6 and c1 equals to 1 from the first equation, and from the second equation we get the value for x2 equals to 3, y2 equals to 5, z2 equals to 7 and a2 equals to 1, b2 equals to minus 2, c2 equals to 1. Now we write the formula to find the shortest distance between the two lines, and in this formula we replace the value, and after replacing the value we simplify in the numerator and denominator, and then we get 1 by under root 116, and this determinant we need to solve similar to cross product. But here instead of I, j, k in the cross product, we have 4, 6 and 8. So instead of that I, j, k, we need to replace it by 4, 6 and 8, and then we need to solve in the similar way as we have done in the cross product. So after simplification we get 116 divided by under root 116. So there is a square root symbol in the denominator, so we need to rationalize it. After rationalizing we get under root 116, which can also be rewritten as 2 under root 29. So this is the answer for question number 15. Now let me solve question number 17. In this question, the equation of the line is given in the vector form. And also you can notice here that the given equation of the line is not in the standard form. That is, r vector equals to a1 vector plus lambda times b1 vector, and r vector equals to a2 vector plus mu times b2 vector. And also, the parameter for the first equation of the line is t instead of lambda, and the parameter for the second equation is s instead of mu. So the first thing that we have to do here is we need to rearrange this equation in the standard form. But in question numbers 14 and 16, the equation of the line is given already in the standard form. So in order to arrange this equation in the standard form, first we open the bracket and the three terms we get from the first equation of the line containing t, and we take t common from those three terms. And similarly, from the second equation of the line, we first open the bracket, and from there also we get the three terms containing s, and then we take s common from those three terms. Now rearranging the given equation, the first equation of the line can be rewritten as r vector equals to I minus 2j plus 3k plus t times minus I plus j minus 2k. And similarly, the second equation of the line can be rewritten as r vector equals to I minus j minus k plus s times I plus 2j minus 2k. Then we write the expression for a1 vector, a2 vector, b1 vector and b2 vector. So from the first equation of the line, this is the expression for a1 vector and this is the expression for b1 vector. And similarly, this is the expression for a2 vector and this is the expression for b2 vector. So here, a1 vector equals to I minus 2j plus 3k, b1 vector equals to minus I plus j minus 2k. And similarly, from the second equation of the line, a2 vector equals to I minus j minus k, b2 vector equals to I plus 2j minus 2k. Now we subtract a1 vector from a2 vector. So a2 vector minus a1 vector equals to I minus j minus k minus within bracket I minus 2j plus 3k. So after subtracting here, we get j minus 4k. So x component here is 0. Now we need to find the cross product between b1 vector and b2 vector. And after simplification, we get 2i minus 4j minus 3k. And also we need to find the magnitude of this vector also. So their magnitude will be given by under root 2 square plus minus 4 square plus minus 3 square. And after simplification here, we get under root 29. And then we write the formula to find out the shortest distance between the two lines. And in this formula, we replace the values in the numerator and denominator. And in the numerator, we need to do the dot product. and after simplification we get 8 by under root 29. So this is the answer for question number 17.